Okay, guys, I've got a true story for you from World of Tanks. It really happened. Our platoon here consists of me, KZ Bay, and Jim Ape. We try to play together, every once in a while, and try to have some fun and do well. And in the previous few games that we'd been on this map, Highway, in your replay folders, it's called North America 45. We hadn't done very well. And about an hour before this battle, I said we hadn't done very well on Highway. Let's go to a training room and do a quick rehearsal. It didn't last very long. The sole idea was that I would scout in this area, essentially, and they would cover me from here and shoot people across the middle of the map. And a long time ago, I wanted to do this sort of thing in Clan Wars, get in my Tier 10 Bat Chat and race and go back and forth here with basically the guns of the entire team covering me. And we never got a chance to try that. I think I argued with my deputy commander at the time about it. But that's water under the bridge. It might work. It might not work. Who knows? It's still, one of these days love to try it out. But to a small degree, we did essentially that in this battle. And as you can see on your screen there, Jim Ape has asked the Scorpion G to support my movements. And that's what you want. You want as many guns as possible to take advantage of the spotting conducted by the scout. Now, I should point out on this map that the enemy team has two vehicles that should be trying to stop me from doing what I'm doing. In my experience, you see there's an LTTB and a WZ-132. I don't do this, but other people do. They race here and hide on the reverse slope. The reverse slope is your best friend, right, to prevent you from being shot. And if they had done that, let's say if the LTTB or the WZ, or even both of them, had come down here, I would have had to beat a retreat and keep my distance. And all that spotting damage that I got in would not have taken place. But, famously, a general said that war is an option of difficulties, right? You can't do everything you want all the time in all parts of the map. You have to make choices about what you're going to do. And that's one of the things about World of Tanks, is that some battles are just foreordained to end badly, and it's just because of the layout. You cannot cover make contingency plans for all the possible bad things that can happen to your team, and because there's no commander and because there's no plan, there's not much you can do about it. Except maybe talk to people, form platoons, and try to deal with a developing situation. Anyways, I'm going to run this battle at twice normal speed, and you can just see my movements and when I was seen and when I was not seen, and the fact that the enemy had no answer to this debacle that is about to ensue for them. So I'm just going to get this going at twice normal speed. There we are. So I'm racing with not a moment to lose here into position. And KZ Bay and Jim Ape, and I don't know when the Scorpion was in position, but you'll see what happens here. So notice that TD on the move didn't see me, and there's the first hit. And I back off, right? I'm trying to not get 1 inch closer to them than necessary for the light. So in the corner of your screen, you'll see I've already got 1850 spotting damage. And because none of the scouts countered me here, I'll just... Right, if they had come here, like I said earlier, and started shooting at me, I could not have... in fact, I might have died. I might have been killed because their people could see me. And at this point, I still haven't been seen. So, I believe the first vehicle to see was the RHM when I peeked. Right, I get a little closer. There's the first time I've been seen. Oh, thank you, Quickie Baby. I should change that to the panic button. But there, the Scorpion keeps trying to hit me, but it's hard for him. And because they engage piecemeal, like there's another, this is Tier 8 battle, all the vehicles are Tier 8s. And I did that on purpose because I want to get closer to people. I can risk one hit at this stage. Don't know if I want to get hit by an ISU, but there goes the Super P, and my spotting damage is hit 4,400. And I'm going to get even closer. And one mistake here, I should have tried to stay out of the water. I made a mental note of that for the next time. It slows you down too much. And you just hug the reverse slope, and you just do a teensy little peek, and then break off, right? You go downstairs, and then I crash into a corpse. And now the piecemeal engagement continues. Another Tier 8 medium tries to get me. I can understand the frustration, but You know, we've got a group of 3 of us here working. We're the only platoon on this team, and our little plan worked beautifully. And there's the only shot I've fired so far. You know, you don't have to shoot your gun if you're in a scout tank. And I'll just close this off by saying KZ Bay, me, and Jim Ape finished 1, 2, 3 in the XP. The spotting damage for me was a little bit higher than it is right now. It's at 66,097. It ended at 6565. Jim's damage was over 4,000. KZ Bay's damage was over 3,000. It worked perfectly, and you know, I can't say our team had a plan, but part of our team had a plan. And I cannot blame the enemy scouts for not going there, because I don't even go there. So maybe on that side of the map what we did works. Maybe it wouldn't work on the other side. It's hard to say. Anyways, it's game over, and I'll just close by saying everybody out there, platooning can be frustrating, but I think the rewards outweigh the frustrations, and you get more satisfaction out of the game by making friends and trying to accomplish something as a group instead of individually. Anyways, it's game over, and I hope you enjoyed the video.